Hey guys, I am now officially day 5 of my UFE procedure, and I wanted to just start doing a documentation of what I've been going through. I actually started my procedure on May 20th, 2024. All right, guys, and actually, I was thinking today would be considered day 6, this May 20th, Saturday. But actually, 24 hours, my partner is correct. It is going to be day number 5 in a 24-hour period. The procedure, I had to be there early in the morning at 7 a.m. The procedure itself was not painful to me. It was very tolerable. I was actually in and out of sleep. And then I really didn't feel anything, honestly. And the staff, they were really, really, really great. I had to do my recovery. Well, first they did the incision on my right leg. And then when I did my recovery, I was watched for 4 hours. And I was still kind of in and out of sleep. So the medication that they gave me, the IV that they gave me just kept me kind of loopy. So I didn't really feel anything. When I got home, I did have to go upstairs because my bedroom is upstairs. But I really didn't feel much because I already took my oxycodone. I was prescribed Motrin, oxycodone, what else? Extra strength Tylenol for the pain. So I actually already took like some oxycodone and Motrin, so it was good. But I did maybe a few hours later start feeling some pain. I would describe it as very sharp pain, almost like it's not like a period pain to me. It was far more intense than period pain, which I'm still feeling on day number 5, which is not as bad as the first day, but pretty much very similar. And then nauseousness. So I was on a liquid diet that they put me on. They also put me on some stool, like a stool softener, some Colace and Miralax, something to help me go to the restroom. So Monday and Tuesday, I was basically on liquids. I had no desire to eat because I was uncomfortable and in pain. So I was mainly doing like applesauce. I'm vegetarian, so I was doing like a veggie broth. I did lots of water. And then Tuesday, I was also doing like apples. So Tuesday, I was doing my veggie broth and my applesauce and lots of water. Still very painful. I was very nauseous. Monday and Tuesday, I wasn't unable to do a bowel movement. So I tried like the magnesium. I tried the Colace, the Miralax. It was not helping for me. And then so I went ahead and started doing my own detox tea that I usually do. It's called China Slim Tea. So on day 3, I did have a bowel movement. It was very small. So Wednesday, it was like, it was just, you can tell it was like constipation. Like you just went and it was hard. So it wasn't a good bowel movement for me. So I did have a small bowel movement. And day 4, I had maybe another, actually, I think I was constipated. On day 4, I didn't have a bowel movement. On day 5, I had 2 or 3 bowel movements, after I took my China Slim Tea. So that was good. All right, and today, I haven't been sleeping very well every single night. I'm usually like walking around at night, moaning and groaning in pain. When I lay down, it's painful. I have to alternate positions, so I'll sleep on my side. I'll go back in the middle. I'll lift my legs some to see if that gives it relief, and it really doesn't. Actually makes it worse. So I try to put my legs straight, and then I'll go to the other side. Not really getting much relief. It's very, very painful. I would think it's similar to labor pain because it's very sharp. It's very intense. And sometimes the pain is bad where it just makes me nauseous. So the pain is very, very intense. And unfortunately, the day of my UFE, I did start my cycle that morning. So I've been bleeding. I've been having to wear my pads. They don't want you to wear tampons while you're doing this. And then 2 cycles afterwards, you're not supposed to use tampons. You're supposed to still use the pads. So I can't really tell, because if it's spotting because of my period or if I'm spotting just because of the UFE. So I think it's a combination. Because sometimes when I have really, really sharp pains, I'll notice that there's more blood. So I think it's a combination. So today is day 6. Very nauseous still. The pain is still pretty bad, which wakes me up at night where I'm not being able to sleep more than 2 to 3 hours, unfortunately. I have been able to eat more solid foods. I'm noticing when I'm eating more solid foods, I am having a bowel movement. Of course, I'm still doing my China Slim tea because in the morning, it makes me go to the bathroom. Of course, with that China Slim tea, you have to drink lots of water or you'll be cramping because you haven't drunk enough fluid. So you have to drink a lot of water with that, and that helps me go. But other than that, I have no idea how I would have been able to go to work if I was just out for a week. My doctor actually has me off for 2 weeks, which is good because I thought I'd be feeling better today by day 6, but I'm not. So I will give you guys an update how I'm feeling. I have been walking around day 4. Yeah, so day 4, 5, and 6, I have been walking around just the bedroom, not going anywhere, doing anything strenuous. I believe on day 2 or 3, I did attempt to go down the stairs slowly and go back up. Of course, I paid for it. I was in extreme, I was bent over in pain. So I wouldn't advise, if you have to go up the stairs the first day of your UFE, I would say, go upstairs and don't go back downstairs. Just wherever you're going to be, that's where you need to be at. You don't need to go up and downstairs because you're going to pay for it. So now I'm just resting, laying down amount of time. My partner has been very helpful, bringing me food and stuff like that, water. And I've just been, just killing time, maybe watching movies, reading, whatever I need to do, kind of distract me from the pain. But I'll give you guys an update. I'm going to be returning to work next week. So hopefully the pain has subsided by then. And we'll see. All right. All right. And then I also see that I left out that I have been using a heating pad. The heating pad has helped. I do have a PEMF mat that I got from Higher Dose, which has helped. So it's like a grounding mat. So I usually have been laying flat. It has a lot of heat and stuff like that. So the heat does help for sure. And it keeps, sometimes I've noticed laying in the bed, sometimes it will hurt more on the first day 1, 2, 3, and 4. So laying flat on my PMF mat held a little better because it was stiffer and I was laying more flat. So that has been very helpful. So the heat, and then changing positions, you're laying flat, then you need to turn to your right side, turn to your left side, go back flat. I mean, it's consistent. You just have to move it around. To me, the feeling, like, I try not to get concerned because I think on day 3, I did call my doctor at 5 in the morning. Well, I had my partner call at 5 in the morning because I was going to go to the hospital because I'm like, this doesn't seem normal. I think it was day 4 for sure. Day 4, it feels like dead weight inside of my uterus. Like, it's feel like, and then I'm a little concerned because I'm thinking that shouldn't I have an antibiotic? I don't know. Like, I would think that when you do stuff like manipulation to the body, you should be prescribed an antibiotic, but I guess, like, I'm reading all this stuff, typically you don't need antibiotics for it, so I guess that's why I wasn't prescribed it. But I worked in the medical field, so I was just a little bit in my head like, I think I should have got an antibiotic. What if I'm getting infection? So definitely in my head with that. But the doctor was able to tell me just to up my dose. So I did maybe an extra dose of the Tylenol. I did a little bit more ibuprofen, and then I was able to relieve the pain. But it was really excruciating. It's not like cramping, like I said. This is definitely like you're going into labor. This is like labor. And then the pain, I just can feel like, I don't know if it's my fibroids are dying inside of me, where it feels like it's just dead weight or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't feel good. I wish I would have had more clarity how painful this was, because I mean, I probably would have still went through it, but I would have been prepared, emotionally, and, with the being so nauseous, the constipation pain, my stomach is constantly bloated. So hopefully that will go down, but yeah, and then you can't really, I'm used to working out. I can't work out like I was, so I have to wait maybe the 3rd week, then I can work out. Yeah, but this has not been fun. This has not been fun at all. I will give you guys an update. Let me see. Probably definitely next week before I go to work, to see how I'm feeling, if I'm prepared. So that will be Wednesday. I'll give you guys an update. All right, bye.